Hey there everyone, Hitesh here, back again with another video. This video is not about any tech stuff or programming stuff or anything like that. In this video, I would like to share my experience about building up this PC. This is so-called a gaming PC. I'm not very sure about it. But yeah, it has been a long while that I haven't built up a PC. It's been almost like 5 years. I have absolutely no idea how people are doing it right now. So this is all about experiencing of building up a PC after 5 years.
We started off so strong. We had our dreams to
The last PC that I built up was almost like 5 years or maybe more than that when I was in college. A lot of people don't know that. But yes, I did work at a PC shop, a computer shop, almost like 5, 6, or maybe 6 or 7 years ago. What was the plan when I got my computer? I wanted to upgrade my RAM and I was like dirt cheap, broken totally, couldn't afford to buy even a RAM. So I went to the shop and said, hey, I want this RAM, but I have no money to pay to you. So I'm ready to work for you. And the first guy said no, second said no, but on to like 5 or 6 attempt, I got a guy who said, hey, that's good. You want to work for me for a RAM? I said, yes. He said, you have to work for 10 days. I said, okay. And then from that moment onwards, I was working for that guy for like 10 or 12 days. And he asked me to install those softwares. And sometimes I was even consulting to the clients and was selling the original Windows. I told them the pros and cons of having an original Windows. It gave him a little bit sale of Windows. He liked it. Then I did a consultancy for buying the laptops for different people and it gave him the sale. He was really impressed. He gave me the RAM and gave me a job offer. I took the RAM, not the job offer. So yes, it has been long from that time when I had no money to even do anything. And building up my own complete PC is experience. So let me show you what I built up here. And it's done. So let me just show you. This is the thing. And I can even just focus that on a little bit. So this is the thing that we are having right now. This looks pretty good and I love the way how the glass is being implemented. I've never seen that actually in person. I've seen that on YouTube videos but never in person. So this is the whole rig. I'll walk you through a little bit more process of it. So now let's talk about the experience of building this PC. Now, honestly, the things that it used to be a while ago is completely different. And if you haven't built any PC so far in your life, it's really thing that you should be worried about. Now, yes, I am not going to be walking you through with compiling all these process and just setting it up. There are hundreds of other videos on YouTube which are doing already a better job than me in telling you how to assemble a PC and all these things. Now, here is my point. Now, you can watch probably hundreds or thousands of videos on assembling the PC. You will never be able to do it unless you do it by your hand. It really is the thing. Now, assembling a PC is actually pretty easy. A lot of people are afraid of it, but it's not that much tough. It's always like playing a Lego. Whenever you buy a new Lego piece to just assemble it, it's all about just fitting up the pieces and it's always going to be a different game. The PC that I assembled years ago is not at all helpful now. You have to just look it from here. There are documentation in here. You can just look at them, but it's not like that a big deal. Now what I did, let me tell you first of all about the components that I have. I'll try to bring a link at the description as well so that in case you are interested, you can just buy here. Again, one more interesting thing, we can always and always argue about whether the selection of my component was good or I could have gone better for a little bit more money. That's completely arguable and depends on what kind of budget you are having. So let's just keep that always in mind. So let's just start with this guy. This is a motherboard here. I hope you can I can just tap it here. That's why I love the touch screens. I can just tap it and you can just see this. This is the thing that I got started with. This is the whole motherboard thing. Okay, and this is a Z270 motherboard. I liked it very much. One of the reason I liked it very much during the assembly time is, can you see these guys? These guys are coming up with these markers, these red markers here so that you can assemble your screw pretty easily. I liked it, and the reason why I picked this up because it was readily available for me. This is one of the reasons why I picked it up. So I started with the motherboard Z270 and this is like the base assembly piece. Whenever you are building up a computer, just get a motherboard. Now, the very first thing that you need to do to have is like putting up the processor. Now, arguably, a lot of people might not just agree with me. I chose this guy here. So let me just give you a quick look at here. So this is the piece of processor that I went for. This is a Core i7 processor. Okay. And this is i7 7700K. Yes, there are better available, but this was readily available on the shop. I just wanted to do it quickly, don't want to waste much time. Yes, I could have gone for the better one, but I think this is like already an overkill of what I'll be doing with this PC. So this is the 7th gen processor, so I'll keep the link in the description as well. For the hard disk, this is not the piece that you assemble next, because after the motherboard, you put up this guy here, and then what you need to do is put a processor fan there. This is not. This is the fan that I am using it. So again, yes, of course, arguably this is not the world's best fan that you can get. But let me just get here. So this is the fan that I am using here. You can also always argue. Now let me tell you what is the working of this fan. This fan allows you to have a cooling system. Yes, these kinds of processors like i7 do get heated up quite a lot. So the next thing that you should assemble is the fan. And it's pretty easy. You get kind of an injection thing in it. Let me just see if I just throw that down. Yes, I throwed it. It's just an injection thing in which you get like cooling paste. You have to just put the paste on the top of processor and then just put a fan. This works like a heat sinking unit which can bring all the heats down to the processor, and your computer can work smoothly. So this is the next thing that you should do. And then what I did is put up all this assembly, the processor, the fan, and the motherboard into this gigantic unit. This is like the case that I went. There are lots of other beautiful cases available. I liked it. I'll show you that in a minute. So this is what I got. Now, the thing that gave me always a problem is connecting all these connectors. So this is a problematic situation. So the next thing that you should be connecting up is this guy. Now they used to look really different when I used to do that assembly kind of a thing. And this is like SMPS. It's like a power unit. Like you don't supply power directly to your processor or to motherboard. It has to be gone through with this kind of thing. I think Cooler Master did a justice. I'm not being paid by any one of them. I genuinely like them. I researched for them and I just bought them. Now, one interesting thing that I noticed here, that previously all these SMPS units, the power units, used to have inbuilt cable. The cable was coming directly from them and you just have to connect them. Now they are giving these cables separately. The good thing is that I don't know if there is a like in the more power unit, bigger one like 751, you're getting this or not. But again, anyways, the good thing about giving us the cables in a separate unit is I can have like multiple graphic cards and all these things, and can just put them as many cables I like. It's not about cable will be just always be there. Makes it a little bit like cleaner inside the unit. So I like the way. If I just have a look onto it, I still have like lots of cables here remaining. These are still the cables which are still remaining, so I can add up a lot of things in here. Definitely will be doing it probably later on. Because you know, everybody when they works on with the PCs, they like to upgrade them eventually. Okay. For the RAM, I use this guy. I know some of you might not be agreeing with me that hey, this is not the best RAM. But yeah, it's a G-Skill RAM. I liked it. And this is like 16 gigs, and this is just in one unit. This is the one I liked it. Little bit surprised that now you can have even 16 gigs in just one chip. Previously it used to be like 8 plus 8, but now they're giving just one, and I really liked it. So this is the RAM that I am using. In case you want more things, I'll put a link in the description. And finally, the big guy here, the beast that I'm using is this guy. It's GTX 1050 Ti. Now yes, there is a 1060 in the market. There is even better one in the market, which is damn expensive. I was really surprised at how expensive these guys are coming up. And the guy told me that, hey, a lot of people are buying it for like mining the bitcoins, and that's why these are going like pretty high in the rate. But yes, I got a fair deal on that. So this is the rig that I am using. And for the hard disk, I'm using a Seagate I kind of trust the Seagate guys. I'm using it just a 2 TB. I'm not using any SSDs, but I have kept a slot for SSD. I will probably will be doing it probably like in the next month or maybe after that, whenever I get time. So this is the rig that I have built up. It was pretty easy. The only thing problematic was, first of all, just pinning up the screws, which was like a little bit difficult. For this kind of motherboard, I was not able to like find all the places where I have to screw it up. And the second thing is the cables. It's really hard to find because, we are grown up guys, we have like big hands, and putting up these cables is not so easy. The places are so tiny and so small, it's not easy in there. If you're a kid doing all these things, it would be easier for you with the small hands to go in these small places and plug it in. Only thing that you have to take care is do not apply extreme force because you may break some of the pins. So be gentle and just put all the things where they need to go. Documentation surely help. But again, as I say, probably you watch like 100 or 200 videos of assembling these PCs. You will never be able to do it unless you are actually doing it. So don't hesitate, go on to your nearby shop, ask these guys to teach you how to assemble the PCs. Just with the videos, you will never be able to do it. It's not tough, it's pretty easy. So this was my experience of building up a PC after 5 or 6 years. I really enjoyed that. It feels like, again, like a kid, that hey, I'm building up my own thing. It always gives me a pleasure when I am building up my own thing. How good they are or how bad that is doesn't really matter. This PC is going to be helpful for me in mostly for Sunday games, that's it. I wanted to give some more time this year to myself because I just don't want to be keep working and working. So on Sundays, I will be playing just like lazy games with friends and stuff like that. So do put down your valuable comments in the comment section below for the recommendation of which game should I try. Now, the last memory of the games that I played is really old. It was like Total Overdose and Prince of Persia. I would be surely playing them again, but let me know what are the current games. Again, I'm not a Counter-Strike fan. Yeah, I know a lot of people just hate me for that. My school and my friends at college usually just say, hey, why don't you try that? It's so amazing game. I don't like that. That's just me. So do notify me what are the things or the games that you would like to suggest me to just have it. Probably we can go on the Sunday Live and you can see how badly I play video game. We will plan that very soon. So that's all about for this video. I hope you have enjoyed and have learned something from my experience. I highly recommend you to go to your nearby shop and just ask that guy to teach you how to assemble a PC. It's really easy, and I think everybody who says that I'm somehow interested in computer should actually learn that. So that's it for this video. Do notify in the comment section your favorite game and that you recommend to me, and I will surely catch you up in the next video. And yes, I realized that I forgot one more thing in this PC, which is integrated wireless card. I could have placed that inside it, but now I have to order it separately. Now, when I was running this PC, I realized that we don't have any wires from router anymore in this studio. So everything is working wirelessly, and this iMac actually is the reason for that. iMac comes with a Wi-Fi, and I thought just, this is how desktop work. I forgot that desktop works with an Ethernet cable. So I will be ordering that up and will be integrating it. Again, links will be in the description in case you want to have it, or you can just find it by your own. That's pretty much it for this video.